Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Insha'Allah ta'ala, today we will analyze the third ayah of Surah Mulk. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Now this ayah begins with the word الذي. So while you read this word, just recall what you did in the second ayah. You will have to do the same thing over here. That means you will start this word with fatha, because here it is with hamzatul wasl. So here this hamzatul wasl is given a fatha. Join it with the lam, keep your lam light, and take care of the makhraj of dhal, which is the tip of your tongue touching the edges of the front teeth. Okay, so make sure to read it from its makhraj, do not read it like the letter za. Okay, take care of the makhraj, inshallah, and give it 2 counts because it is with yamad. Going to this word begins with the kha, so read your kha with the bubbling sound, make it heavy. Moving on to the lam, your lam should be light, khala, and your qaf should be heavy. Khalaqa, qa, and your qaf should be without air. Moving on to the next word, which is sab'a. Now this word begins with a sin. Join your sin with the ba. Sab, you see that the ba is having a sukoon over it. So here what will you do? You will read your ba with qalqala. Sab. Okay, sab. And your ayn should be read from its makhraj. And what is the makhraj of ayn? You will have to hit the middle part of your throat. Now how will you do that? Just try to push your tongue towards your throat actually. Okay? So when you do this, you will hit the makhraj of ayn. Now your ayn is a light letter. It's the makhraj which makes it feel that the deep sound of it is just because of its makhraj. It's not a heavy letter. So don't make it heavy like sab'a. No, it's not that. It's just sab'a. Sab'a. Okay? Give your ayn 1 count. Don't stretch the counts of ayn. Sab'a. Then coming to samawati tibaqa. Now in this word, keep your sin light with the whistling sound. Give it 1 count. Meme and Vav should be given 2 counts because they are with they are with alif saghira. Okay, both the letters are with alif saghira, so give them 2 counts, inshallah. And then coming to the ta over here, the ta is having kasratain. Now this kasratain is followed by the letter ta. So here the rule is ikhfa, which means you will have to hide your noon. So what will you do over here? When you're hiding your noon, don't touch the makhraj of noon. The makhraj of noon is the tip of your tongue will touch the gums of the front teeth. So don't take your tongue over there. Let your tongue be a bit far from the makhraj of noon, and at the same time raise the back part of your tongue while you're doing gunna. Here you'll have to do gunna, stretch your gunna. Okay, so while you're stretching your gunna, while you're elongating your gunna, raise the back part of your tongue so that your gunna sounds heavy. And why are you doing this? This is because whenever tanween is followed by a heavy letter in this rule ikhfa, you will have to make your gunna sound heavy. Okay, so here your ta is a heavy letter. So what will you do? You will make your gunna sound heavy by raising the back part of your tongue. Now while you're doing this process, please do not make your ta as wow. Do not circle your lips. Okay, if you circle your lips, you will be reading your wow instead of a ta. So you don't have to do that. Okay, listen to the sheikh carefully. How is the sheikh reading while you're practicing with the video? How will you read it? You will keep your mouth in the normal position. You will not circle your lips. Okay, it's a heavy letter, so just the gunna should sound heavy without any facial expressions. Okay, so how will you read? Samawati tibaqa. Make your ta heavy. Your ba should be light with 2 counts, and your qaf should be read with 2 counts over here. And this is because of this fathaten. Whenever a word ends with fathaten, you will substitute that fathaten to alif mad. Okay, so you will stop here with 2 counts. and you are stopping here because you have this stopping sign, so you can take a pause over here, no need to go back. Okay, and then you begin this meme here, and now some of the students, they get confused seeing this shadda. Now this shadda is to be considered when you are reading in continuation. In continuation, this rule is idgham, which is one of the rules of noon sakina. So when you are reading in continuation, what will you do is you will join you're joining the two words and you're doing idgham over here. That means you will merge the noon which is hidden in this tanween into the meme, and that time you will have to consider this shadda. When you are not joining the two words here, what will you do? You will not consider this shadda. Instead, you will just read it as meme with the fatha and this alif mad. Okay, so you will read it like ma. Give it 2 count because it is with alif mad. Then ma tara, ma tara. Ta should be light. Your ra should be with 2 counts because it is with alif saghira. This is just the chair. Don't get confused of that. Fi should be given 2 counts. Then خلق الرحمن خل, your kha with the bubbling sound, join it with the lam without bouncing your lam. Khal, don't read it like khalla. Okay, خلق الرحمن, your ra should be heavy. Join your ra with the ha. Your ha should be sharp and run your ha. Rahmani. Now coming to this part, this one, what do you see? You see that the noon is sakin over here followed by the letter ta. Now here also the rule is ikhfa. That means you will have to hide your noon. Now in this case, what do you see? You see that the ta is a light letter over here. Here in this case your ta was heavy. So what were you doing? You were making your ikhfa sound heavy. But here the case is not that. Here the ta is a light letter. So while you are doing your gunna during the process of ikhfa, keep your gunna light. Don't raise the back part of your tongue. Okay, so you will read it like tafawut. Okay, now one more important thing is this wow. Some of the students, what they do is they make this wow as hamza. Some like tafawut. Okay, so don't do that. Take care of the makhraj of wow. Circle your lips and read it from its makhraj. Okay, tafawut. And don't make it 2 counts, please. Not tafawut. Okay, no, it's tafawut. Now one more important thing which should be taken care of is this ta. Now you're stopping over here. Now this ta becomes sakin. So whenever you have to read a sakin ta, what will you have to do is you will have to actually hit its makhraj and then release air. Now why are you doing this is because the letter ta is a letter with air. Okay, so there is running of air in it, but there is no running of sound in it. So what you have to do here is hit its makhraj. And what is its makhraj? The tip of your tongue will touch the gum line. You have that ridged area in front there, or you can take it as the roots of your teeth. Okay, your tongue should touch that place. Okay, touch there, hit that part, and then move your tongue from there and then release air. So how will you do this? Tafawut, this way. Okay, tafawut. Clear, inshallah? Now moving on to the next part, which is this. Farji'il basara. Your fa should join with the ra. Keep your fa light. Ra should be heavy. Make your ra heavy. Run your ra to moderate time. Okay. Farji'il basara. Your jim should be given 1 count. Your ain should be given, your ain should join with the lam. Farji'il. Don't bounce your lam. Farji'il basara. Ba should remain light. Sad should be heavy. Ra should be heavy. Basara. Farji'il basara. Don't stretch the counts. Take care of the counts. And then hal. So while you're joining your ha with the lam, don't bounce your lam. Why am I repeating this? Because there are only few letters, like 5 letters, these letters. Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, Dal. Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, Dal. These 5 letters only should be read with that bouncing sound, which is known as qalqala. Other than these 5 letters, please do not bounce the letters, the other letters. Okay? Give them some time. Try to run them. Okay, is that clear, inshallah? So here also, while you read, what will you do? You will run your lam. Hal, tara. The same way you have read over there. The same thing. Tara. Now coming to the last part, which is this. Now here you have the same thing again, which is ikhfa. Hide your noon. But in this case, the next letter after the noon sakina is a fa. So what will you do? You will have to go close to the makhraj of fa. And what is the makhraj of fa? The edges of your upper teeth will touch the wet area of your lower lip. So you will have to go close to that part. So what will you do? You will read it this way. Min futur. Clear, inshallah? So take care of all the rules, inshallah ta'ala. Practice well with the Shaykh. Jazakum Allahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.